voluntarily turning to God. Bond of love. A bond is tied which forever connects me with my living creation if it turns to me of its own free will, if it, in a manner of speaking, absorbs the ray of love that draws the creature towards me and never allows it to fall. This bond is indissoluble and, once the human being has taken hold of it, it will also hold on to him and he will never be able to detach himself from it. But I only speak about those who seriously turn their eyes to me and not about those who merely profess me formally, who have not yet made me the subject of their desire, their thoughts and aspiration. For I only speak of a person's innermost feelings, of his private thoughts, of that which motivates his soul. I speak of the person's will, which sought and found me of its own accord. I speak of the will which cannot be compelled by anyone, which cannot be externally influenced but arises from the soul and may turn in any direction of its choosing. A person is born anew the moment he finds me and catches my ray of love with which I chain him to me for all eternity. Regardless of the path he takes, one day it will lead to me for certain, even if the human being still has to endure errors and confusions and it appears as if he has distanced himself from me again. I will never ever let go of anyone again who comes to me voluntarily, even if, on account of his weakness as a result of his imperfection, he is often in danger of leaving the right path. I even walk beside him on misguided paths and time and again push him back onto the right path, for he gave me the right to do so when he turned to me voluntarily, which also assured him my continuous help. I know that precisely these people are especially strongly influenced by my adversary and know how to prevent him from gaining control over them. Only I know whose will has voluntarily turned to me of its own accord, and so you humans are unable to judge as to whose will already belongs to me and who is still far away from me, for appearances are deceptive. But you can rest assured that I will help anyone to ascend who seriously strives for me. For I cannot be deceived, I know the state of every individual person's soul. I know every reason for their actions and thoughts and truly make the right judgment. I convey every conceivable help to each person when I recognize the sincerity of their striving. However, you humans often let yourselves be deceived by fine words. You judge your fellow human being by external appearances and are often willing to make rash judgments. You are satisfied with assurances or pious gestures in order for you to believe that your fellow human being is on the right path to me. And yet he can still be very distant from me and barely progress one step until he decides to look within himself and catch my ray of love as well, in order to unite with me for all eternity. I am only ever waiting for this moment of conscious desire for me, which I, however, will never let pass, for only then will you have escaped the danger of going astray from me again for infinitely long times. Nevertheless, even then your struggle will still be difficult, but you will safely reach your goal, since you can always hold on to my bond of love, which will draw you up increasingly more and which you will not let go either, because you will be happy to have found me to hold on to in your life on earth. But this decision must be made by every person himself. No one can be told or persuaded to make this decision, because I only judge what arises from within his heart. Nevertheless, a person's attention can be drawn to me by presenting me to him as a loving father who longs for his children. Then the child can try to establish the right relationship and will feel the father's love and willingly hand itself over to him. And I am waiting for this moment which returns my children to me. From this hour on I will watch over them, and no matter what their future way of life will be, it will lead to the goal, because my love will not let anything fall back once it has found me voluntarily. Amen.